know. I really don't know. I don't know if I need to blame the fanboys, if I need to blame the developers, if I need to blame the publishers. I don't know who I need to blame at this point. Because unfortunately, we're going into the third year, if I'm not mistaken, on these next generation experiences, and I've yet to feel the next gen. Oh, wow. Graphics. Yeah, that's great. But unfortunately, all we're getting are remakes. All we're getting are ports. All we're getting are these multi-platform games that are doing nothing different than the games that came before them. Because all the games that are coming out in the current console generation just have a number slapped on at the end of them. Because it's a sequel. Yeah, right. So when do these new intellectual properties, these new IPs come to the forefront? When are we going to start seeing more of those, Sony? When are we going to get more of those? Xbox, Microsoft. When are we going to get those? I'm genuinely asking. Don't go into the nether realm with the shovel being like, well, we made Crackdown once, we might as well make another one. Don't go there. Where are we going to get those new IPs? Because Watch Dogs was a thing, and that game was ass. That game was steaming basura. That game brought nothing new to the table that was really worth mentioning. Bugs. I mean, let's be honest, it's like Ubisoft's main staple is just to have a buggy hot mess of a game upon release. Or having a game that does not look anything near what they promised you, doesn't give anything gameplay-wise near what they promised you, etc., etc. We can go on for days about Ubisoft and their trials and tribulations. Another Assassin's Creed on the way. 2 in 1 year, you say. Bring it on, right? This is the next generation. This is what we're supposed to be looking forward to. This is what we need to be spending $300 to play on, and then paying $50 per year to play on your online network. This is what we're paying for. And those same online networks, who every time they go down to a DDoS attack, something that I don't know if you guys know, is actually very preventable. You mean to tell me that even though these groups like Lizard Squad and all these other groups that take them down almost every year at Christmas, around Black Friday, or whatever the hell they want because they feel as though they're unstoppable and nothing can ever stop them? Let's think about this for a second. If these companies really gave a shit, you think they would come up with some sort of preventive countermeasures to these things so it doesn't happen again in the future? But no. No, you're going to continue to pay them your $50, $60, if not more, for their online access to already play on the online that you already bought from your internet service provider. They're literally putting an artificial paywall up so you have to pay to play what you already pay for, double dipping. Because you already pay AT&T, Comcast, Charter, whatever internet service provider that you have, the ability to use your internet. But they're like, buy Xbox Live. Buy PlayStation Plus. Even though the consoles can already go and buy things off of those networks without you having to have access to the Xbox Live Gold or the top tier membership of PlayStation Plus. Right. This is what we're paying for. This is the next gen experience. Where video games are coming out unfinished. Don't have a single player mode because we feel as though gamers don't need it. Oh, we were gonna put story mode in, but we figured you guys wouldn't need it for the first 5 months of the game being out that you paid $60 for. We knew it was incomplete when we sold it to you. Yeah, right. We got the kryptonite for every PS4 and Xbox One fanboy because this is the most successful new IP. I'm sorry, Bloodborne. You're really good. You're really awesome. You're really dope. But unfortunately, you haven't averaged around 400,000 units sold per month. In 9 months, this thing has already sold 4.25 million units. Unreal. Simplistic, but the game's complete. It has online. It has a story mode. It has local multiplayer. It is a complete package. And no, they didn't have to charge you $60 or $40 of DLC. They didn't have to have you sign up for all these weird trials and tribulations known as a season pass. Whether you like it or don't, we already got your money, so we don't give a damn. This is a complete game. This is a rare dying breed. I don't know if you know this. And I'm not saying that you have to like Splatoon. I'm not saying that you have to give a damn about Splatoon's existence. But the fact that a complete game and a complete experience is something that I have to go to Splatoon for, and it's a rare archetype of game, to have a complete game that you pay complete money for, is absolutely goddamn ridiculous to me. And how we're just standing for it and just taking it right in the face and letting these developers do whatever they want. I shouldn't say do whatever they want because they're not doing anything. Not do anything, allowing their lack of effort to be glorified with more money and more monetary gains is ridiculous to me. I mean, if you look at the most popular played games on the PS4 and the Xbox One, a lot of them are revolving door games. Games that are only going to be here for 365 days, and then they will be replaced by the new one. Call of Duty. Your sports games. Things of that nature. We all know how this goes. Most of the best game experience that I've had are indie games that I could get on PC years before I could ever get them on a console. And on the console, they are the inferior version. But this is this is the next generation experience. This is it. This is it. Now look, I know a lot of you are going to say, well, this year we're going to get a lot of exclusives for the PS4, and we're going to get a lot of exclusives for the Xbox One, and everything's going to be great, and razzmatazz, jazz hands, woo! The fact that we are in the third year of these consoles, and we're still looking for the PS4 and the Xbox One's respective their big hitter, their oh my god, I can't believe that this game is out. Oh my god, it's so godlike. The game that sweeps the nation. The Wii U has already had theirs in Splatoon. Nothing else has even come close. Not Halo 5. Not Bloodborne. Nothing. Nothing has come close yet. Yet this is what we're dealing with. We got people out here saying, the PS4 is the greatest console forever! Woohoo! The only reason why I got that title is because the other two consoles were ass backwards for the first 2 years. I don't know if you forgot, but the Xbox One had that trials and tribulations upon its release window. Oh no, it's the NSA box! Perception became reality and everyone hated the Xbox One because of all the stupid decisions Microsoft was going to make with their console. Oh my god, you need the Kinect, even if you're not going to use the Kinect. Oh, you have to, if you're a developer, you have to develop for the Kinect as well. And then somehow, someway, after gamers complained, the Kinect was no longer needed, but everyone had already jumped on the PS4 train. As for the Wii U, do you remember that terrible, drought where, for a year and a half, the best game that they had to offer you was Zombie U? Remember that? You remember when the Wii U had Jack Diddley Dogfuck going on for the longest period of time? And now you mean to tell me, within a span of 3.5 years, you're going to have the audacity to say, well, we're going to come out with a new home console. It'll be a hybrid with the handheld system. But, yeah, you already have the 3DS and the 2DS and the 3DS models that you're still making this year. So I don't know. You guys are making another. I don't think a lot of Nintendo fans are going to really want to invest in a new console again so soon, so quickly. Especially when there's still games that are going to be coming out this year for the Wii U, like Star Fox. Yeah. There's a lot of problems and a lot of shady dealings going on when it comes to the realm of gaming and the console realm. Yet we're going to be fighting each other over which one we like better, which one gives us the shaft the least, over than trying to make it better for everybody. It's absolutely ridiculous to me. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. Somebody help me understand why people feel as though this is the way that gamers need to be. In general, I'm legitimately asking. I mean, not too long ago, we saw someone championing Street Fighter V's lack of content, saying it's a good thing, saying that there's nothing missing. And then 2 seconds later saying there was something missing. And yet this person still has people who are agreeing with him and attacking anyone else who disagrees. Right. This is just Bravo. This is stand-up stuff. This is probably the last time I will ever do a checkup on gamers themselves, but this is ridiculous. This is a sack of garbage. And you know it. Or at least you should know it. If you haven't known it, you've been put on notice. If you didn't know, now you know. Unfortunately, this is the landscape that gamers have created. We're the ones that can fix it. You vote with your wallet. You be vocal. You talk about the changes that you want to see, what you need to have implemented, and the new IPs. Where they at, though? Where they at? Where they at, though? Where they at? I want to see those new ideas come to the threshold. I want to see them. We got game developers out here having the audacity to ask you for money so they can make a game. Then still have people buy that game that they made for free because you guys helped them with the funding. And then have the nerve to charge you DLC afterwards. You paid for them to make it. You paid them for making it. And then you paid them for stuff they brought in afterwards. The hustle is real. This is really happening in our gaming community. This is it. This is it. And I'm not even talking about little Joe indie developer, little lass Jessica indie developer. I'm talking about companies like Sony. People who've made big, huge, expansive worlds in the past, like Tim Schafer. I'm talking about people who we know got money, got bank, are asking for money from you to do these things. It's ridiculous, man. It's nuts. I don't get it. Someone explain this to me. Please. Somebody break it down. Let me know. Let me know. Why is this acceptable? Like, this isn't even like a normal video where I'm all witty and I'm all responsive and I got the quick-witted retorts. That's not what this is. I'm legitimately asking you guys legitimate questions. I'm asking you. This is a dialogue that I think we legit need to have. It's about time. It really is. It really is.